Did you comprehend the letter?
No.
No. Did your attorney or your accountant comprehend the letter?
I haven't shown it to them.
All right, it's not very difficult. You should be able to tender that payment.
I should tender the payment?
I tender payment to you. You tender payment for your establishment, isn't it so?
I'm not quite understand.
No.
Are you recording me?
I'm recording myself to make sure I'm protected, because you're telling me you're the owner.
Well, I don't want to be recorded.
You're recording me, though, aren't you?
I'm not recording you personally, no.
I'm not recording you personally. I'm recording myself. So listen, don't make this an issue. Let's be friendly.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So
listen,
just turn that on.
we share a common ancestor. So let us be amendable. Okay?
I'm very fair and I agree with you.
All right. So here's all I'm asking. If you don't accept my tender of payment, just write me a letter letting me know why, according to the letter, you don't accept it. All right? According to the law.
No, but I don't know what tender you've given me. I mean, ours is cash or credit card.
So you're asking me for cash payment instead of the tender of payment I gave you?
All I see is a copy of a check or something. It's a copy of a check.
So why didn't you present it to your lawyer or your CFO? Because I sent the copy to your CFO.
Right, but what I'm saying is...
And he hasn't written me back either. So here's where I'm left, okay? Both of you are already in default because you haven't written me back. This is a private matter. Just hear me out. I'm just telling you the law, all right? So I would rather not have to get any type of default judgment, okay, and foreclose, okay? I don't want to do that because they have been very kind to us, okay?
I appreciate that.
They have been very kind. So, and I appreciate you coming to say, hey, let's talk about this, okay? So the tender of payment, okay, it outlines in the letter how your chief financial officer should tender this. The first payment I sent to your company was for 10 years of rent. I'm not going to be here 10 years. I sent you a tender payment for 1 year of rent. I'm not going to be here 1 year, Sherrod. All right? We're in transition.
Right.
We lost our home in Houston in a flood. We had to transition. And now we're building back up. My kids are scattered in different family members, and we just had some hiccups, okay?
Right.
So, the CFO of this company, I can, if it's a problem that no one understands the document, then I'll just close and let the payments go through how the law says they will, because they're going to go through regardless, and it's going to be 3 times the amount if I close. So, and I know you're sharp. I studied and I read about you. You're very intelligent. Your entire family, you're very intelligent. So this is a matter of trust. That's a tender of payment. It's lawful. It's for 12 months. And the one that I gave to Wyndham is for 10 years. If they don't put the points on my private card for 10 years worth of payment, but yet refuse me, access to my interest, then it's going to be a problem. So I've been very kind, and I didn't threaten you at all.
No.
I just wrote you a letter and said, hey, if this is not acceptable to you, write me back according to the letter. Let me know why, okay? And answer these points. And your lawyer, if he can't answer those points, then you know he can't. So you have to answer those points. And if you can't, then you have to tender that payment to the window and get you made whole. I'm made whole. You're made whole. So everything is whole. So it's a business tender of payment for my estate. It's not a copy. Okay? It looks like a copy, But I guarantee you, your CFO knows it's not a copy. And he knows how to tender it. And I believe you're the CFO of this company because you're the treasurer. So you know how to tender that payment. If you read the document carefully, it shows you point for point and line for line the laws that it abides by and how you are made whole as well as I. We are both protected. That's the way the contract is made. Unless there is controversy. Then if there is controversy, then we have to extinguish our remedies.
Right, but I'm not quite understanding everything you're saying. You keep on saying
Tender of payment.
Tender of payment.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm saying is the person who's registered in the room, they've been here, they've paid their daily rate, and now
we pay cash
right, and it's been
for
over
for 120 days. I tendered you the payment 60 days into our stay. The first letter. I tendered you the second letter about 80 days into our stay. So it's been over a period of time that I've written letters waiting for a response. And just now you're responding. So I'm asking you, okay, how long do you need to have your counsel or yourself review the contract and determine if the contract is valid and if you will honor the contract? Or if you do not want to honor the contract, to outline that according to the letter, line for line.
What's a contract for?
The contract is for the terms, okay? You gave me a contract, okay? I signed your contract conditionally and gave you the terms for which I would agree to that contract. So now, if you don't respond to that, then we have no contract and everything is agreed from what my contract says. That is law. I'm studying law, okay? I'll have a Juris Doctorate in law very soon. So I'm being very frank with you.
No, that's fine that you're studying and you're progressing well. But Mike, this is just very simple. You guys want to stay here? You're more than welcome to stay here.
All right.
Just pay
Okay.
For the days you want to stay. And
Sure.
that's it. I mean,
So put that in writing for me. If that's your demand, you put that in writing as a response to the letter.
No, all I'm doing is, like you said, we're here amicably.
Yes.
We're here talking.
Yes.
We both understand. You've been here.
Let me ask you a question.
You've paid on a daily basis.
Yes.
Some days you've been behind. Some days we forego it. Give you plenty of opportunity and time to make up.
Sure, I never needed to make up.
No, meaning if you're 2 days behind, okay, we give you 2 days to make up. What I'm telling you.
But I'm telling you, I never needed to make up. Okay? I gave you cash, all right, Federal Reserve notes, all right, so that things would be friendly between us until you've had a chance to either accept or decline my tender of payment.
Our tender of payment, like I told you, is cash or credit card.
So
can you provide that? I mean, we're not talking about
so
checks.
slow down, okay? Because if you don't know this, I'm going to tell you this: asking me to pay anything in cash is unlawful. You should know that.
No, I don't know that.
I'm making you aware of that, okay? And what, as someone with the common ancestor to you,
right.
have your counsel, whoever is the counsel for the trust or the counsel for the corporation, they should look at it and they should advise you, because I sense you are a kind man and you're a businessman, and this is your business, and you have worked very hard for this business. You see, I have certain entitlements and rights. Okay, that contract that I have to you could result in you losing the whole property. Completely. The city would have to prove they had the right to sell you this property, this land. But I don't want to go there. That's irrelevant. We're just dealing with a tender of payment for 12 months to you and 10 years to Wyndham, which you're contracted with, which neither of you have responded, and you're in default. So, these are the final terms and conditions of my contract. Either we have unencumbered access for the remainder of our stay,
Which is
just a moment.
What's the remainder of your stay?
Who knows? But it won't be very long. We're just passing through. All right? Or you provide me in writing your response to the letter, whether you deny it and why, and in the terms according to the law. That's it. And we're friends. We're still friends. We're still friends. Because listen, you call the police on me. That's another crime. I'm not going to bring that up.
What about
because
the crime about paying rent? What about the crime of staying here?
Sure.
I mean,
I don't think we're communicating anymore. I think you are ignoring the facts of law on purpose.
Well, I'm not a lawyer.
You're not a lawyer, no, and neither am I. But you're the owner. But you're the owner. But you're the owner. Studying. I've been studying all my life. I'm just saying I will have a Juris Doctor very soon. So I don't sugarcoat it. I'm very okay. So.
Okay, good. Because I booked with that one.
Do you comprehend? I don't want to say do you understand. Do you comprehend the terms of my agreement and my contract? My counter offer.
No, I don't.
Well, here's the terms. You have 5 days to comprehend it. All right? Because the fact of the matter is, if I wouldn't have sent you that contract, you sent me a very unlawful contract. You told me that if I'm behind more than 2 days, I have 24 hours to get out. That is violation of California Code of my tenancy rights. You must serve a 3-day notice to anyone and a 30-day eviction if they've been here less than a year, and 60 days for longer than a year. For you to do that, that's false imprisonment, slander. There's a lot of crimes you could be liable for if I were to bring them up. All right? So, I comprehend very plainly the situation. And you're the owner, so I expect you as well. If not, then I need to speak to your superior, someone who does comprehend. Because on the 27th, if I'm not made whole, if there is any agitation or asking me to get out or telling me to pay cash, then I'm just going to have to complete the process and bring you into equity. So you should understand. So if you're the treasurer, you know these things, but yet we're not communicating. I'm feeling very insulted.
I feel insulted too.
Well, if you do feel insulted, Sherrod, put it in writing. All right? Respond to the contract according to the law, or you're in violation, and I will continue to sue you and give remedy, including bringing you up on charges for false imprisonment and slander, and having the city prove that they had the right to sell you this land. That's fine. Are we in agreement?
I'm not in agreement with what you're saying.
Well, you have until the 27th to answer to the letter, according to the law.
Yes.
Well, I'm here to resolve it. It's your own fault. Would you like to resolve it by simply saying, all right, I have the letter, I'll look it over, and if I don't accept it, I'll write you and let you know. It's that simple. I'm not asking for anything other than that. Just follow the law. And if you can't follow the law, then I will enforce it and make sure you do it. And that's as friendly as I can get from here, because you're acting like you don't know what I'm talking about, my friend. And I know you do. You're the treasurer of this company. A very large company. $1 billion company. I didn't say Wyndham. I didn't say Wyndham. Are you not the treasurer? Yes, you are. So as the treasurer, you have fiduciary responsibility at this moment to provide me. I appoint you fiduciary trustee.